Hey, Mika. Hello. Hello. So, it is the morning of Fan Expo. Sorry, my camera's way off balance here. I'm just out taking the puppers for a walk before we head out. We're going to try and get downtown before any kind of protests or blockades pop up, so we can actually get to where we're gonna go. So I've done Fan Expo, I think 3 or 4 times now, and it's always a blast. I always come out of it with a ton of artwork, so I think that's gonna be my favorite part of the whole thing again. However, this is Kara's first time. It's going to be interesting seeing her reactions and her likes and dislikes of the whole event. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We are meeting up with my sister, my brother-in-law, and some of his relatives for lunch and stuff, and just kind of hang out. So we probably won't show that because they're not as into this whole sphere as we are. On another note, it is absolutely stunning outside this morning. Like, it is beautiful. Like, look at this. This is gorgeous. And it's like, it is like 7:30 in the morning, so it's really cold. But this is just beautiful. Look at the sun coming up. The moon's out. So what are we doing, babe?
We are going to Fan Expo.
Yeah, we are. Yes.
Oh yeah, hey.
Aha. There we go. So, we are on our way now to Fan Expo. We're gonna stop and get some breakfast.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Or
a
at least a
coffee, at least. Maybe
And then,
breakfast, we'll see.
Yeah. And then we'll probably show you guys what it's like when we actually get to the convention center.
Totally. Yeah. You don't want to get anything?
Yeah, I'm okay. Actually, you know what? Give me a donut.
Okay, what kind of donut?
Cooler.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hi, can I get a large double-double?
Yeah.
And can I get a large 2 cream, 1 sugar? And do you guys have the jalapeno bagels? Toasted with herb and garlic cream cheese, please. Wasn't really recording. I wasn't. So we are waiting for Tim Hortons, and then it's about let's see. It's about a 30-minute drive, so we're going to be there around 9, which is what we wanted.
Yeah.
It'll give us time to just kind of chill in the car and have our coffees, and I got a bagel, he got a donut.
We'll eventually go meet up with my sister and my brother-in-law, and like I said earlier, I didn't say it in front of you, but I'll say it again. They're not in the same sphere as we are. They don't like doing the vloggy stuff, so we probably won't film anything with them.
Yeah, we'll just keep the filming to ourselves for now. Can I get a cup of water too?
Water. Did you want ice?
No, that's fine. Thank you. Mine. Yours. Yours. Yeah, we were just gonna get coffee, but my stomach was feeling a little bit like I had coffee this morning and nothing else, and I felt like I kind of needed
something.
Thank you. Feeling a little upset.
Just to tie us over until we go for lunch, because we're going to be going for lunch to a place called Tap and Barrel. So I'll try and get some footage while we're in there.
Yeah.
Because
even just like a little bit of our food or whatever
Yeah.
we decide to do.
So we are actually at the convention now. It doesn't open for another 40 minutes.
45 minutes, yeah.
So,
we're here early, and there's actually tons of parking, but we
yeah.
just weren't sure.
We wanted to make sure we had a parking spot. We wanted to make sure we missed any kind of blockades or convoys or any of that kind of stuff today. Plus, it's just nice to be here early so that once it's open, you can go in, check it all out.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
We're only here for one day, so
Yeah.
like, want to make the most of it.
Which is, one day is usually more than enough. Because I've done cons like this in the past where I've done like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And after the second day, you're like, I have no reason to be here anymore. Unless you're going for specific panels, there's really not a reason to be there for more than 2 days.
And we're not really going for panels.
No.
Neither of us are super big. If it was a show that I really loved and they were doing a panel, I might go watch. But, like, my sister and I really got into Teen Wolf a couple years back, and I've watched their different panels, like, on YouTube and stuff, and I found those interesting. But for the most part, we're not really interested in autographs or panels or photo ops. Like, we just aren't really into that.
It's not our thing.
It's not our thing. We're more into the actual products and different things.
Like, last year when I was here, we all stopped for a second. It was me, my sister, my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law's brother. So actually, yes, it became my brother-in-law as well, technically.
Brother-in-law's brother.
Yeah.
Is that
But,
your brother-in-law?
We all stopped to get like a snack and just kind of sit for a second. And I watched our stuff while they all went out and got drinks and snacks. And in front of me was a panel from people from Battlestar Galactica from like 2006, I think, which was the best version of Battlestar Galactica. I don't know what the new one's gonna be like. And I enjoyed that because I got to get some behind the scenes stuff, but I would never actively go to those things.
Seek it out, yeah.
The fact that it was just happening there was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it makes sense that we want to be here early because, I mean, realistically, it's not like you have to be here for 10. Like, you could come later on, especially if you had a multi-day pass.
And as a con tip, it's usually best to show up after opening because that way you don't have to wait in line. It's just open. You can just go in.
Yeah.
However, like I said, my sister and my brother-in-law are going to be here on the dot pretty much, so.
And also, with us only having one day, we just want to make sure we give ourselves the time. Since, like, you can always leave early, but if you come too late, then you can't get those hours back, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's kind of nice to go home around, 2 or 3.
Yeah, not to have it be a super late day.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us slept super great last night.
No. I told them about the stupid duck.
Yeah, it was like, I almost got up and closed the screen door, but it gets quite warm in my room, so we wanted to have the sliding door. We had the screen door closed, but the sliding door was open a little bit because it gets quite warm, but
And I joked about getting my airsoft gun and firing off a couple shots in its general direction. I would never actively do it, but the thought occurred.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're thinking we're going to go for a little bit of walk next to the water because the convention center here is literally on the water.
Yeah,
So
and it's a beautiful day
It's a
out.
beautiful day out. So we're going to go for a little bit of a walk. We'll get some footage of that. And then we'll probably see you in the con.
Yeah, we're going
Or
to...
expo, I guess.
Yeah, Fan Expo, yes.
Yeah.
It's not a con, technically.
Technically.
Technically, it was in the convention center.
Yeah.
So our game plan, because we probably won't be sitting to chat for a ton while we're in there. It'll be more like
A lot of
this
B-roll.
roll of us doing things, looking at the booth, and that's pretty much what our focus of today is. We both saved and brought a little bit of spending money, so our focus is more just going through, looking at some art.
Finding cool stuff.
Totally. We did mention we're going to be in a new place in a couple of months here, 3 or 4 months. So we will have like a secondary bedroom, which is going to be a den. And so I don't really have a ton of art, but we'll definitely be looking for some art for the den.
And you guys, I think you guys, no, they didn't see my art wall yet.
No, we've only filmed at my place.
Yeah.
So yeah, at some point we'll show you his art wall, but he has a ton of art and most of it came from Fan Expo last year.
All of it but the big poster in the middle.
And the one I gave you and the one Megan gave you. Oh, you're talking art wall.
Yeah.
I was gonna say his sister gave him a like done piece of art.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do just that one wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got another little wall on the side that's got art by custom artists my sister got me for Christmas, and then you got me the
wooden Star Wars.
yes, which I haven't put up yet because we're moving and I don't want to hang something up on the wall and then tear it down. Then take tape more paint off. But those are definitely gonna go up in the den on my side.
Yeah. And I think it was Shadowed Pines. I got you the Star Wars. They do like Disney and Star Wars and stuff, but yeah.
Okay, so we are now outside.
Yeah.
You can see the lovely mountains behind us here, and the large body of water, which is
Go that way. You can see. Oh my god, a bird just pooped right there. Like no joke. That was like
a near miss.
that was like a foot from us.
That's like 2 feet at least. But yeah, we're now outside. It's a little chilly, which is great for me because I was feeling a little car sick.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The filming in the car, he gets a little bit car sick.
I absolutely love this view. This view is fantastic. So, yeah, like look at all of that. And
birds. Look at where it literally pooped like right next to us.
Let's show off the bird poop.
Yeah.
You should move.
God, yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to get pooped on anymore, so we're gonna move.
We're gonna get moving off to the convention.
Big Lego orca.
Yeah.
That's how you know. And then over there, if you pan that way a little bit, those.
Oh yeah, that's the
like the Olympic flame was there.
Yeah, that's the cauldron.
Yeah, when we had the Olympics here.
Yeah. But what is this actually called? Oh no, it just says danger slippery surface. I don't know.
Climb the orca.
I don't know what this is, but I love it. So we're just trying to figure out, I don't know if you can hear us or not, we're just trying to figure out what we're going to go back and get.
Yes.
So I know I'm getting the $40 grab bag from, there's a little Viking place down there sells
So it has
drinking
like
horns and stuff.
Yeah, the grab bag I think had like a drinking horn, a bracelet, or like a bangle, and then like mystery like plus extras kind of thing was like $40, but like retail value were like worth at least
Like
75. So it's a good one.
That's and I don't know what piece. There was a piece of art I wanted to get, but I can't remember which one it was right now. It wasn't the two we were gonna get for our room. It was a different one.
You were looking at the like My Hero one. There was.
I think it was that Master Chief. Oh no, there was a Mega Man one I saw earlier. There's a bunch of stuff. Let's just go through it again. Like look at the ones we want. There's so many artists.
Yeah.
So.
It's hard to decide.
Very.
Just like that, we're back.
There and back again.
There and back again.
We didn't do a lot of recording when we were there. We got a bit of B-roll footage, but for the most part, we were more entranced by all the things and the amount of art we got. So we figured we'd give you guys a little haul about what we got.
Overall, when we first got there, it was earlier in the morning, as we said, and they were letting people in pretty much right away. It was at like, it was a little bit before 10. So it was a little bit before 10, and we got let in right away. And oh, you can see my sticker. They gave you a sticker for vaccine pass, and then you got your wristband and everything.
Which we threw out.
Yeah, we did. And then, so should we start small and then go to the bigger pieces?
Yeah, you'll start with your stuff, your small stuff.
So, from this one shop, which is called Samobu. It was a young girl there.
Look at all the cards we took.
I got this piece. She had like all the different horoscopes done, and I'm a Virgo, so I got the Virgo, which it says Virgo, be humble. And I just feel like it was so perfect for me, and like with the red hair and the green and this like sky, that just kind of like, I don't know, I loved it. I just fell in love with it, and I was like, absolutely need that. And then she also had some different Disney stickers, and she had one for each of the princesses, and I was like, I got 5, but I honestly was so tempted to get them all. But I don't need that many stickers. So this is Anna's sticker, and it says, beware this frozen heart. This one is Aurora, like...
No, it's not Aurora. That's...
Sorry, Rapunzel sticker. I have Aurora's down here. And this says, don't mess with this lost princess. This one's Moana's, and it says, there's no telling how far I'll go. This one is Tink. It just says, grow up.
The light wings are going to show up. There you go.
You can kind of see it there. This one's Aurora's, and it might actually be my favorite. I changed it last minute to Aurora, even though I was going to get Ariel.
I thought you were going to get Esmeralda.
Oh, no, I was going to get Ariel, but Aurora's not one of my favorite princesses, but I just loved the sticker itself. And it says, this rose has thorns. And it's like a crown with some thorns.
Yeah.
Very cute. So that's what I got from that shop. This shop, I just thought these were all witches, but they're actually this artist's like D&D characters. And I couldn't decide, so I ended up getting 4 smaller. They had them in the bigger, and I was gonna get the bigger ones, but then I ended up getting 4 smaller ones.
Which I think she actually saved a bit of money.
Yeah, I did. I did save money. So if I would have gotten like 2 or 3 of the bigger ones, it would have been like $20 or $30, and I got 4 little ones for 25. Yeah. So there's this one. And there's this one. She's cheeky. So I'll put them together on my wall in the new. And I kind of love the mustard yellow too. It's like goldy mustard yellow, and it makes me think of Hufflepuff.
It's going to be nice because we're probably going to get her a nice rectangular frame to put all 4 together in.
Yeah, so they're all super fun, and I just loved them. So I got those ones. The next one I'm wondering is if we should do this or continue with the art. What do you think?
Let's do that one. Let's go from smallest to biggest.
So then we have, I got like a mystery bag from the
Ragnar
the
Trader.
Ragnar the Trader. So the mystery bag was $40, and it said it came with at least $75 worth of stuff in it. It was guaranteed to have a drinking horn and a bracelet.
Yeah, and the bracelet wasn't exactly... I thought the bracelet would be something like this, because they had a bunch of other Viking-esque forged stuff there. And it was like one of those leather bands with plastic spikes coming out of it. Yeah. Which is in my bag still.
I was going to say, I don't even know if we kept it, but it's not one either of us will use, but it came with a lot of other stuff and really good. I definitely think it was worth the $40.
Yeah.
I mean... The drinking horns alone were like close to $50.
Oh, the drinking horns. I went back to look because I'm like, is it worth it getting that or worth it just getting the horn?
Yeah, they were like 50 or 60 depending on the
They
size.
went from, I think, 50 to 110. Yeah. They got expensive. The bigger they got, but...
So this is
it's
the
a lovely
drinking horn, and I actually really love, compared to some of the other ones, I actually really love this color, this size. Like I just feel like it's a really good. When we opened it up, I was like, oh,
that's like perfect for you because it's got that nice, almost greeny gray shade to it.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's the perfect size for my hand, and it doesn't hold too much. So especially for like, you can have mixed drinks in these too.
Oh,
right?
You can drink anything out of it as long as you don't put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if you could only drink water or so especially for like this size, if you're having a cocktail that's like a gin and tonic or like a rum and coke, like you don't want it to be huge necessarily. So like something like this is kind of perfect. And you can't put anything hot in it. So no hot coffee or tea. You can't put it in the freezer and you can't put it in the dishwasher.
Okay.
So you fill it. Anyways, there's instructions which I will keep for how to clean it.
I didn't even know you couldn't put hot drinks in them.
Yeah, so that's good to know. Then it came with some beard oil. It's called Salty Dog Beard Company Grooming Products for Men. Beard oil, and it's handcrafted in Edmonton, Alberta.
What's the scent?
It doesn't just shore leave.
Yeah. I think it
smells so good. It had like on the back it says like coconut, almond oil, castor oil, but the scents it looks like jasmine, lemon, rum, lilac, rose, cedarwood, balsam, vanilla, which is like how many freaking scents? But it smells so good. I'm definitely...
I understand why it's called shore leave now.
I'm definitely gonna get him to use it. Like, obviously I won't keep that because it's for men and I don't have a beard.
Again, I said you could probably use it in your hair.
Yeah, but
Hair is hair.
yeah. So that smelled really good and we were really happy with it. And then there was the kind of bracelet. And then there's this like leather one, which is just like a couple like leather strappies, which is fun.
Well, that's a lot.
Oh, he's gonna put some in his beard right now.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Show it off to the peeps. Soften that beard. I put his hair up in like a half ponytail, and I think he looks so freaking cute. It's like super sexy.
I've been trying to grow my hair out so I can put it in a ponytail and like braid it properly, but I'm not there yet.
It came with a cool keychain. I don't know that you'll be able to see what it's
No, it's I can describe it.
Yeah.
It's got like a deer skull on it with horns, or maybe it's a goat. A Mjolnir, and then it's goat, yeah, because it's got a goat skull on the top, and then a goat head on that side, and then the middle is a Mjolnir.
This necklace, which Rob will take, because it is 2 axes. Is that
Axe and shield.
2 axes and a shield.
Yep.
Yeah. On like a piece of leather. So that'll actually fit him pretty well. Can't go quite over the head. No. No.
I always hate using these tiny little clasps.
No.
So I'll probably take the leather off and replace it with a leather strap like this one. Because I have some spare leather at home, so I can do that.
Came with a little bottle with a scroll in it, just a little bottle, and then it came with 2 beard holder clips, beard beads, a couple of buttons randomly, and a little wood.
There's 2 wood runes, which are
wood runes.
in the same vein as this.
So that one's on white-tailed deer.
Yeah, but this one is Tewaz. So this one specifically represents Tyr. Those ones I don't know if they represent any god or not, but they're definitely. Where's the other one?
There's only one.
There's 2.
No.
Yeah.
I only saw one.
There was 2.
Well, maybe we left it on the table.
There was
I only saw one.
this one, and then there was another one. But yeah, we had. Don't remember there was only one. I can't remember.
I think there was only one.
I think there was only one. Yeah.
2 buttons.
Yeah.
And then it came with a couple of suckers and a double bubble. So ultimately, for $40, considering this drinking horn was worth the $40 anyways,
alone.
Or the horn cup, and I love it. I think it's exactly what I would have chosen for myself, and is cheaper than what I would have paid for. I would have chosen this, or I would have chosen one of the black ones with the gold like ruins on them, or like symbols. But those were so expensive.
They also had they had bracers that come from like your wrist to about
leather
here.
bracers, yeah.
And they had the Mandalorian Mythosaur skull, which I'll post a picture of so people understand what I'm talking about. Like embossed across them, as well as they had ones for like The Witcher and some base Nordic runes. And I was like, those are awesome, but they were like $110 a piece.
Yeah.
It also came with this bracelet. I don't know if she showed it.
I did show it.
I wasn't paying attention.
All good. So I definitely think the mystery bag was worth it. Is it too small for
I
you?
can get it.
Okay.
Bada boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think that the mystery bag was worth it for sure. Even just for the cup, the beard oil.
And this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I do like that. But even just the cup, the beard oil, and the necklace, I feel like was well worth it, and all things we really liked. So that was a huge success. And Rob actually, because he does do forging, he had some D6s on him that he wasn't really selling because he hasn't started off his shop yet. So he gave them just like a handful. I think he gave them 6. And was like, they had some like bone dice. And so he was like, here, why don't you sell them and just let me know how it goes. Just more of a, like a promotional thing and like a, you know, quality testing or test marketing kind of thing.
And apparently they sold pretty decently because we were there for about 2 hours after that.
And they sold
they sold 3, which is about $15 worth of stuff for them.
Yeah, they were selling them at $5 a pop, and they sold 3 in like 2 hours. So that's definitely good to know, and I think was a great success to come out of that.
They've been sitting in my room for 5 or 6 months, and I have not been able to sell them on Facebook Marketplace or wherever I've been trying to. So I was like, let's go for it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, so now the bigger pieces of art.
You're gonna have to touch me because my hands are covered in oil.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't think that through, but that's okay.
No, we got one more thing.
Oh, yes. So tell the story.
We were standing in front of one of the artists. I can't remember who it was. It might have been the Glitch artist.
Yeah, it was one of them.
But this guy came up to us dressed in a full like dungeon master's outfit. Sorry, there's people outside. He had like purple robes and a hood, and he had like nylon gloves on with like fake tattoos drawn. It was really cool, and a big foam D20.
Like a plushie
D20,
yeah, like a stuffed animal.
And he's like, the vibes are good with you, so I'm gonna get you to roll. And he gave us a little spiel about like you're in the middle of a dungeon, and you beat past all the monsters and stuff. You find a chest, roll the dice. I got a natural 20, which for anyone who doesn't play Dungeons and Dragons means a critical success.
The best you can get. Literally the best you can get. Yeah.
Which doesn't take part in skill checks, but it's whatever.
Okay, so Rob was like, here, you roll it, right? Like being all nice and cute and friendly. And I was like, okay, no, babe. Like, you need to roll. Literally, I played my first one shot, and how many natural ones did I? Like, I rolled so many ones. And I was like, no, let's let you roll. Oh, don't break it. Anyway, so I'm taking credit for that 20 because I knew to make him roll it. So really.
But the natural 20 meant that I bypassed all of the traps. I found a scroll on the bottom of it, and then behind the scroll I found a secret compartment and I got to choose a treasure of my choice, and I blindly reached it and grabbed a thing out of the bag. So he
opened a little, like, it was a dice bag type situation that was on his belt, and he opened it and was like, okay, pick something out, and they were all wooden like D&D stickers, like wooden stickers, which are kind of cool.
But also, he had a box with him, and in the box was a number, each number on the D20, and he gave you, or he read whichever one you pulled.
So there's scrolls with all the numbers, so depending on the number, it depended on.
I asked him once we were done, I'm like, do you have any socials, or are you just hanging out? He's like, oh, I'm just hanging out. So he was just out doing a cool thing.
He was like, it's just a great way to get people interested in D&D, and it's kind of fun. So yeah, very, very cool thing to do.
Yeah. I really appreciate people doing that kind of stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, now on to the art.
Now onto the art. So I have three things. Two are like part of the same piece from an artist. Lisa LaRose is the artist, and you can see her work. She has Lisa LaRose art on like Instagram and Twitter and everything like that. So the first one I got was this one, which I just kind of fell in love with. It is a deer with different...
It's Callie.
Cat's going under the couch. With all sorts of different succulents and flowers in their antlers. And this one is called Flowers for My Deer. And she describes it just as this painting is simply about taking the things that I find lovely and painting them together in a slightly unexpected way. Yeah. And I just kind of like, we're going for like a deep green in our room and kind of fantasy, and I just like, I saw it and I was like, I just love that picture.
I see this being a piece of art that would hang in a fantasy tavern.
Yeah.
Or an inn of some kind. Like that's what I picture when I see it. I just moved it forward a little bit.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like, oil hands, don't touch my picture. It's so pretty. And then the other...
I can touch this one.
It's okay, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so paranoid about his hands. The other piece is like a set of two, and so this one is called Seasons. It goes through all the seasons, so you'll see when you look at it, spring, summer, fall, and then winter in that order. And she has a little quote on the back that says, I know the sun on my leaves. Oh, I too know the sun on my leaves. Thank you, babe. I too know the sun on my leaves. I feel the changing of seasons and know also the buzzing of bees. With a touch I change from cypress to birch, from birch to oak, from oak to elm to become even more a sister to you. Yeah. And so it's these two pieces that go together like this. And you can see starting on this side, it has spring and then summer, goes into fall and then winter.
Yeah. It's a very cool piece of like dryad art.
Yeah, and I just, absolutely love that. And that was from, Lisa LaRose, Bizarre and Colorful Artworks.
Again, this is something that I could definitely see in some kind of a fantasy tavern or something.
And I just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So then, the next piece that I got, because I did go crazy, there's so many different Disney pieces, and I wanted a Disney piece. I went back and forth. There was one that I loved that was like a badass version of Ariel, and she had like running mascara. She had like a big Ursula tattoo. It was like
a wanted poster, or not a wanted poster, a mugshot.
Mugshot. She was just, it was so cool. Yeah. But it was on a canvas, and it was just like the way it was blown up was weird. If it was a print, I would have bought it in a second, but I just didn't love it as a canvas.
Oh, you're so itchy.
So I ended up getting this, which was from like a pop glitch artist, is how he described it. And it's of Ariel. And I think that it is super pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love that. That'll be for the den. Together, Rob and I got 2 for our bedroom to kind of hang like in like wooden frames behind our bed. So we got this one. And this is from Jillian Newland Illustrations.
I like when they put the names on the back. And then, so we've got the Air Temple from Avatar, Last Airbender, and then Hogwarts and Hogsmeade, I believe, from Harry Potter.
Hogwarts, yeah. Yeah, Hogsmeade and then Hogwarts, yeah.
So, these are awesome because these are the aesthetic we're trying to go for. I'm actively going to start looking for a map of the Shire or of Middle Earth to actually go behind us. So that'll go above the bed, and then those two will go on either side, kind of thing. I'm thinking, but of course, it's still 6 months out.
Or if the map is too big, the other thing I thought is we could do the map behind the bed, and we could do like these and the deer in the middle, kind of across from the bed or whatever.
Yeah.
We have lots of options, but these are all supposed to be for our bedroom. Or if the deer doesn't go in our bedroom, it's not the end of the world either. I just think it would look nice in there, but it's not.
You may also want to put that in your office because you love it so much.
Yeah.
The next 2 pieces are mine.
Do you want me to hold them up? Okay.
The first one, of course, because I'm a giant nerd, it's video game related. So it's this awesome Witcher 3 piece, or just Witcher in general, with Ciri, Geralt, and the Wild Hunt. I can't remember the actual king's name. Kind of just on it. It's so cool. I love these styles of pictures. The next one I got from an artist. I'll put up the picture of my wall again, and there's 2 on it. It's got, I'll circle them so you know what I'm talking about. One is Darth Revan, and one is an HK unit from the Old Republic. The artist actually designed the characters and then signed them off for me rather. And then I found this one by the same artist, which is a nice Jack Skellington holding a Christmas tree with Zero. And I saw it, and I was like, that is amazing. And I realized that we're going to be moving in together. And aside from the fact I love it, it's by itself because I like The Night Before Christmas. I knew that she would love it as well, so I was like, I'm gonna get this. And I got him to sign it, and I love it. It's so cool. Yeah.
So I just want to show a couple little details that are probably harder to see. Ooh, it's so the others are so canvasy, so they're so thick. Yeah. This is so thin. The Christmas tree is so cute, and same with the little like bats in the background. Anyways, I just figured because it was far away, you couldn't quite see it, and I love, like, that's my favorite part of that is the little, like,
Christmas tree.
Almost Charlie Brown-esque, sad-looking Christmas tree that I just love. And this pumpkin.
Yeah, the pumpkins are kind of cool.
Yeah, so that's quite a haul.
We got a lot of stuff.
And we had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
We spent pretty much the whole time looking at art, as you can see. We only got one other thing that wasn't art, and we got a ton of art, which will be... Yeah.
That tends to be the standard.
It'll be interesting to see how our den turns out with all the art you have, and then as I'm collecting art,
The people we went with ended up walking out with mostly, we call them knick-knacky things, but for them it's, the things that she wanted.
Yeah.
My sister got things for my niece. My
couple plushies,
and stuff. They did get some art as well. I just don't know exactly what they were. And then one of the other people with us ended up buying 3 swords, 2 of them being metal, one of them being Meliodas' from the 7 Deadly Sins, which I'll throw up, and the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda.
And then she also
got a foam Master Sword.
Foam? I thought it was plastic.
No, it was a foam one, something like a LARPing sword.
Yeah. And a lightsaber.
Oh yeah, and then my brother-in-law's brother bought himself a combat lightsaber, so he can actually like fight with in real life. Doesn't do any lightsaber damage. It's just a stick you can hit people with.
Yeah.
Makes sounds. It looks cool.
But interestingly enough, the people that were there selling lightsabers, he told us that when he was talking to them at the booth, they said yesterday, so like on day one of the 3-day Fan Expo, they sold $14,000 worth of merchandise. Yeah. Which is absolutely bizarre.
Is crazy because that whole lightsaber kick has only been going on for like a year now. And to just show up and be like, We sold $14,000 worth of lightsabers. That's ridiculous.
I think he said the cheapest lightsaber though was
like
still
80
like
bucks.
no, like 120. It was
No,
over
because the one he
$100.
bought was 80.
No, it was like 120.
It was 120? Oh, I thought it was 80.
It was over $100, which is why I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Those are big purchases, but he also bought himself a Star-Lord leather jacket last time we were there, which was like $150 bucks. Which I can't see myself buying something like that. I like to spend like 20, 30, 40 bucks on things like this.
A bunch of art, yeah. There was a really big piece of art that was like 150, where it's like if you have the money and you only want to get one piece, and once we have such a big collection, maybe in the future we will be
just
buying
get that
like
one big thing.
One bigger purchase, because we won't have the space for that much art. It was
I think the only thing I saw there that I would actively have spent more than $100 on was the bracers. I would have, if I had $110, I would have been broke at that point.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, mine, and walked away.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
So that's it. That's our haul. We had a ton of fun. It was a great day. You'll see a little bit of us talking this morning, and then the vlog, the B-roll, and then this.
You will have seen.
Yes, you will have seen.
Yeah.
So we hoped you enjoyed this little date day vlog and this little fan expo trip. We definitely would recommend it. We think it's worth the money, even just to go and look at the exhibitors.
Honestly, buy a one-day ticket. Do what we did. Go through every booth. Go through every artist alley. Sit down, think about everything you saw, think about what you want to buy, and then go get those things.
Totally. And it is cool to look at all the cosplayers. We didn't dress in cosplay, and a lot of them were being asked for pictures constantly, but there were some very cool costumes out there, so that was kind of neat too.
Yeah.
We are sorry. We said, what, like 3 videos ago that we were going to throw up the tasting. It will be next after this.
I skipped over because I started a new job, so I accidentally just forgot I was supposed to edit it, but it will be up, don't worry.
It will be up soon. And
actually, it might have been up before this one.
True, depends on how quickly you edit this one. I say. And we hope you are enjoying your February.
Yeah. Bye.